Have you noticed that when a bowl, okay, a silver bowl is cold, house flies can easily stoop on it, right? But when you put that same bowl on fire, can a house fly stoop on it? No, which means spiritual coldness can be an attraction for darkness. We looked at 5 propensities used as tools for demonic manipulation. How many remember? 5 tools that are used for demonic manipulation. 5 propensities. How many remember? The first one is what? Lust. Second, anger. Third, greed. Fourth, what? Vanity. And 5, ungodly attachment to what? Mundane or material stuffs. Now, if you fall into any of these 5 categories, you are an easy target of Satan. The first propensity, if a spirit wants to influence your life, please pay attention. If a spirit wants to influence your life, the first propensity they check about around you is the propensity of lust. That is how come every child of God must be on guard. Anything that triggers lust must be dealt with. You must get rid of anything that propels it. Because once a spirit senses lust around you, it becomes an open door to bring you into addictions and to bring you into oppression and to bring you into spiritual slavery. So that's the first propensity. And I told you last week that lust is more powerful than sex, because lust itself is fire and sex is fuel. If there is no fire, fuel cannot be effective. So if you have a sex problem, the main issue is a lust problem. If you deal with lust, you can deal with sex. If you deal with lust, you can deal with masturbation. If you deal with lust, you can deal with every other perversion that you find out in the Bible. So the major problem of many believers right now is the issue of lust. And once a spirit senses lust, you are doomed for good. Now, if you're a child of God, okay, who has once battled with pornography and masturbation, and you realize that it has reduced, you can resurrect it again. How? By activities that you engage in. That's why I counsel people that if you are recovering from any lustful activity, you must stay away from pictures, videos, conversations that resurrected back again into your life. I remember some years ago, I had to go off social media for close to a year because Satan can tap into your past memories, history, to get you back into addictions. He can. He has that strength. He has that capacity. So you have to be strong in this area. So the second area is the area of anger. So if you are a child of God who easily gets angered, you can easily open a portal in your soul to be dominated by darkness. Number 3 is greed. A lot of people have fallen into demonic manipulation because of greed. They wanted more money. I saw a Sakawa boy in Nigeria who had to sacrifice his mother for money. One guy also had to sacrifice his kid's sister. And all of them, they didn't tell him. They didn't tell him about it. Listen, there are some things you may see in other people. You can see other people having some monies. If you go into details, you realize that those people, what they are doing to sustain their lives is a mess. Some of them, they have to walk backwards into their bedroom. Some of them have not bathed for 5 years. Thank God you are bathing. Water is not supposed to touch them. So if it is about to rain, they will run. They will run because if the rainwater touches them, they'll run mad. There are some foods some of them cannot eat. And then you may see them and be like, wow, this guy is blessed. Hey, be careful. So when Satan senses greed in your life, he can send tools to manipulate you. And number 3 is vanity. You chase after vain things. It's like you make everything your idol. I told God that, God, everything I have is yours. I'm only a steward. Now, what I'm teaching you is not something I cram from a diary or a book. I'm telling you practicalities. God knows right now that anything he demands from me, it is his immediately. So my heart has been detached from anything that can be an idol. Somebody blessed me with a Mercedes-Benz, C300 Mercedes-Benz. That was in 2021, I think in the month of June. Everybody, my pastor friends, everybody was happy. I just felt in my spirit that this car will not last for a long time. I don't know. Anytime I discuss with them, say, no, man of God, don't sell this car. No. Don't give it a man of God. Hold on. When we were doing the building project, I sense in my spirit that we have gotten to a time where my car must go. To be frank with you, I never struggled in as much as the day the car was going to be sold to finish this place. It just pained me a bit because I'll miss the car. Truth be told, I didn't cry. I was okay. You know why? Because I didn't make an idol out of it. So God can come for it at any time. Since last year, December, we've not watched television in the whole house. Me, my wife, everybody there. We've not watched, there's no television in the house. This TV came as a gift from someone. So I say if it came as a gift, God, you can come for it at any time. You must be that kind of believer. Hear me. If God can get it through you, he will always get it to you. I repeat, if God can get it through you, he will always get it to you. So don't give God an impression that you are the type that holds on to things. God can't bless you enough. And when the enemy sees that you are glued to vanity, you are in trouble.